everybody and welcome back to the channel for day 2 of my Detroit trip in Michigan. Détroit is how we pronounce it in French. Today is a cloudy day, finally, very grateful for that. Temperatures are a bit down, but it's still pretty hot. We hopped on an Uber and we're on our way to the Detroit Zoo for a very specific animal, the wolverine. The wolverine is extremely rare to see in the wildlife, if you go hiking. I've never seen one, and as you're gonna see, we got so lucky. Oh my god! Welcome to Detroit Zoo, people. There's absolutely nobody. It's very enjoyable. Not too hot, a bit humid, but it's good. Let's go. That's terrible. zoo is pretty big, but that didn't stop us from going back to see the wolverines. They were in the tree when we came back. I mean, we were so lucky to see them being so active, and you can notice that the male is way much bigger than the female, and it was just really cool to see them. We do have them in Europe, up north, where it's way colder. We don't have them in France, unfortunately. After that, we went for a quick lunch break, and then we finished going around the zoo. We got lucky because it was cloudy most of the day, which really prevented us from being under the sun, and we saw every animal beside, if I remember well, the lions and the beaver. We really had a nice time.
Especially the wolverine and the grizzly, so you can come. It's not that expensive, so you should come. It's great zoo. Bye.
Yeah, it's square, and I think the crest is different.
Oh yeah, like the crest is like white figure.
I want to show the cheese. So let me talk to you about the Fisher Theater. It is a really beautiful, gorgeous building, built in the 90s, 20s, not 90s. When we arrived, I instantly felt out of place because everything is just so elegant. People were just so well dressed. So you got the main room, and then you got a couple of stairs to go up and to reach your seats. The show was 2.5 hours, actually 2:20, probably more. And you got like a break in the middle to go to the restrooms, get a drink, something to eat, and it was outstanding. The voices and the energy on stage is what really touched me the most, I guess. The colors, the visual effect, the costumes, everything was just amazing. It was not my first Broadway show. I went to one in London a year ago, I think, and I saw Mamma Mia, and I was amazed. First Broadway show, it was outstanding too, and I was really glad that I could go to another one this time in Detroit. And so the Wiz is for the Wizard of Oz, and even if you know the story, you don't even need to know the story, to be honest. It's just you get to know the story through the show anyway, and it's just, oh my god, it was really awesome. And I'm just really surprised and shocked to witness such powerful voices. It's amazing that humans can have those. At the end of the show, there was a lot of people, but despite this, it was pretty easy to get out of the theater, which was enjoyable. Didn't want to be stuck and take 20 minutes to get out. On our way back, we saw the city at night, and it was really beautiful with all the lights. We drove on a road that enabled us to see our Institute something, and then the Charles Wright museum that you guys recommended that we won't have time to visit during this trip because we're only staying a couple of days.
You gotta go, people. That was awesome.
So the next day, we stayed in Detroit in the morning, and then we drove down to Ohio. So you'll see in the next video what we did for our last activity in Detroit. It was our first time in Ohio, so very excited to share that with you guys. It was still during the heat wave, so it was not easy, but we did stuff, great stuff, especially going to see the Lake Erie. You'll see all that. And I also did not mention the immigration thing on the first video last time, so I just want to mention it quickly. So I came back to the States a couple of weeks ago now, but for you it's like 2 days ago for the videos. Once again, I was stopped and brought in for questioning, but this time people were actually really nice, like asking me, hey, how are you doing, and blah blah blah. But it's just kind of getting fed up, of being questioned all the time, which is understandable because it's very stressing and scary. And at the same time, I understand that they're just doing their job and just making sure, I don't deal drugs or whatever, which I think it's what they're looking for because of how many times I come in the States during the year, which, when I put myself in their shoes, I'm like, yeah, well, that does look a bit, weird or whatever, but I just love this country, and I just keep coming to visit. I just like to come and visit again and again. So yeah, I'm just, after, they were really nice. After 20 minutes they let me in. I was just very stressful, and I was also, I was on a layover. I had a plane to catch, but I made it on time and all that, so it's all good. But I'm just glad this time people were very nice, smiling at me, asking me, how are you doing, blah blah blah, talking about Mustangs because I had my Mustang t-shirt. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and take care of yourself. Bye bye.